What is up, my friends and fellow collectors out there? Welcome back to another statue unboxing and review. Today, I'm taking a look at Sideshow Collectibles variant of the Batman premium format figure. It's time for a nerdgasm. Welcome back, my friends. If this is your first time on the channel, we do a lot of collecting topics on the show, including statue unboxings and reviews, just like this one right here that I'm about to do. So, do yourself a favor, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all of the content. All right, in the house we have the Batman Blue variant premium format figure. This is from the Sideshow Con that was supposed to be at New York Comic Con, and this was the variant that they released. Only 500 of these are in existence. I normally don't buy variants. I'm actually very much against variants, to be honest. But this one right here, I actually did a review on the black version last year, or maybe 2 years ago. It was a while ago. And right after I did the review on it, I thought it was a badass statue, but I used it as one of the giveaways for us reaching a milestone. And right after I did that, I totally regretted it. I was like, man, I really wish I had that back in my collection, because I liked that Batman. It was pretty dope. It was the exclusive. I did an unboxing, I did a review on it, and then I also showed you guys how to pose the cape on it, which I'm gonna pose the cape on this one as well. So yeah, I felt like it was a bad move. You know, maybe I should have given away another statue, because it was pretty cool. So I've always been looking at it and, you know, trying to put myself back to buying the black one again. But then the exclusive sold out, and then the only thing they had left was the regular version. So I was like, don't know if I want to do that or not. So New York Comic Con rolls around, Sideshow drops this one, which is the blue version of the same statue. They just did the blue variant of it. And I thought it was really cool, you know, and then I liked the edition number. They only had like 500 of them. So I jumped on it, you know. I figured, hey, it'd be nice to see this one in person, see what it looks like, see what the differences are between this one and the black one, if there were any. I mean, if I can remember, because I'll probably have to look back at the video anyway. So that's what happened. That's why this one's here right now. Let's get it unboxed. Let's see what this thing looks like. All right, so I already took the foam out, and I'm gonna put this all together. It looks boxed just identical to the way the black one was, so there's not much difference there. Let's get this thing all assembled, and then I'll give you guys a close-up of this thing. Jesus Christ, this base is stuck in there. Manpower. So there is the identical base from the first version, although it's got some rolling rocks in there. That's a little bit different. It's got the blue Batman right there, so you could see. All right, so that's a little bit different from the other one. The other one had a black Batman on it. So very cool. Only 500 of these made. So identical base. So that's dope. Got Batman. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring you guys in on a close-up for all of this in high definition 4K, because that's what I do. Damn, this is cool. This is dope. Looks really dope. All right, I'm digging it. Let's see, this goes in here, if I remember correctly. Find the hole. God damn it, get the hole in there. There we go. All right, slides right in. You get a fist and a hand. I kind of wish they would have given at least a different weapon. You know, in the exclusive that they had for the black one, you had the two batarang type of weapons that he had in the first one. But in this one here, they don't give you anything. They said that the exclusive is that it's blue. Okay, whatever. All right. This cape feels nice and weighty. If I remember correctly, though, I don't remember the there being a hole for the neck. I think that's a little bit different than the original. That may be a little bit different. I remember it being difficult with the cape and having the head sit in there correctly. The cape does feel real good, though. I like the way the cape feels. Probably one of the coolest fabric capes that I've ever come across. I remember on the black one, so I still feel the same way about the blue one. Let's push down on that like that. Okay. That's really it for the assembly. It fits right in there like that. But the way I have this cape looking, no, that ain't gonna work. Let's do a posing of the cape. Boom! That's better. Definitely has a lot more dynamic appeal now, if I do say so myself. Yo, I'm loving this. This looks really cool. I love the blue. I feel like the blue gives it a lot more depth, man. I am really, really digging this. Let me give you guys a little turnaround right here so you can see it in all its glory. I am loving it. All right, really cool. Let's get up close and personal with this one and show you some of the details I like about it. All right, so one of the things I've always liked about this base was the Amadeus Arkham and the Mad Dog reference, you know, showing that, you know, Mad Dog had killed Amadeus's daughter, sexually abused her, decapitated her. It was very gruesome, and eventually it drove Amadeus mad, which that's what this tombstone is Amadeus Arkham's tombstone. So it's cool. Loving the details of the base. Really like all of the texture work. The paint work is very similar to the other statue as I remember it. You got some red hues and brown tones, lots of texturing in there, which gives it that kind of like wet look to it. Still got a little bit of white stuff in there. You can see the RIP there in the back. And then this has that gray tombstone feel to it. So really nice job on the base. I'm glad they kept it because I like that a lot on the first one. All right, the most obvious change for the statue is that you get these blue areas that were first black. I'm really liking this style. I mean, I think had this come out first, I probably would have gone with the blue over the black. I like that you can pick up more details that weren't readily seen when you were just had the black option, you know? So I thought that was cool. So you can see like the bat symbol a little bit more prevalent here in the boot. Some of the dirt and grime gets picked up a lot more. So I'm liking that a lot. So the gray areas here in the pants are different than on the black version. The black version had a lot darker tone. There were black plates here which separated the colors, which that I thought was really nice as well. Here you have all gray, and then you know you can see the texturing still very well in the chaps area. Let me see if I can get you a little bit more focused so you can see that. You can see all of that, which looks good. Again, the lighter gray picks up the grime a little bit more, so that's kind of cool. The utility belt is a little bit different also than what the other version was. This looks to be a little bit more brighter than the previous version, and then you had a black Batman logo on the other one versus this yellow one on this one, which it also has the more classic style of the Batman logo, which I think that's cool as well. Moving up into the chest, pull that up here. You can see that they did the same thing in the chest area. It's got the more classic logo. This is a new sculpt on here, so this is all raised, you know, and then you have the paint behind it. Looks very clean. The black areas have like a little bit of an oxidation on it, so it looks like it's been, you know, a little bit dirty. It's not completely clean on the black, but there's nice sharp lines right there. Doesn't seem to be any wayward paints, so that looks really good. Really loving the way they did the blue on the shoulder pads. I really dig the blue. I don't know why I like the blue so much, but I prefer the blue a little bit more than the black version of the Batman suit. So it's a preference. You know, I know, you know, other people may disagree with me, but that's what it is. If you look at the gauntlets, sorry for the jerkiness, but if you look at the gauntlets there, you can see the same thing. Very cool texturing right there. You have the fins here on the side of the gauntlets like you would like on the original. It's basically the same hand, just repainted, you know. But again, you can pick up a lot more detail. Now the cape I'm digging a lot as well. It attaches to the head a little bit different than the previous one did, if I remember correctly. I don't remember there being a slot where you put the head in. I could be wrong, can't remember it, but I do remember that this back end here, this back part, was very difficult to mount into the head on the previous version, on the black version. I remember there being an issue because I actually found mine torn. The wire had gone through the cape and they had to issue me a new cape, which is one of the things that I had to deal with when I was assembling this one. This one here feels a lot heavier than I remember the other one being. And then you have a more leathery look. It feels very thick. There's a nice texturing through it to give it that leather appeal, which looks great. And then at the bottom, you can see that it has more dirt and grime on the bottom of the cape right there. You can check that out. See, it's got a little bit more light gray here, like the cape has been dragged through the mud. It also seems to be a little bit longer than the black cape was. Again, I could be speculating on that, but when I look at my old video on how the cape looked, it does seem like the black one was a little bit higher up than this blue one is, but I could be wrong. You got some dirt and grime here on the inside of the cape as well. So you can see that there down at the bottom, which looks cool. All right, and then we got that mean mug of Batman, which looks really nice. I like that they went with the shorter ears on this one. They didn't really change the head sculpt at all from the black one, which looks cool. I just really dig this shorter ear look. And then, you know, just again, the blue to me shows more than the black did. You know, you have some areas here where it's black, you know, so there's some separation there. See if I can get that in focus a little bit for you guys. So you can see that it's, you can see some of the neck seams and the way it's kind of folding. I didn't notice that when I was looking at the black one. Now I do see here that the cape, because it's so thick, it doesn't allow the head to sit down completely. So this is about as far as I can get it, you know, with the cape the way it is. I'll play with that a little bit more and see if I can get it down a little further, but there is a little bit of a seam that you can see right here, and it's possible that I could probably fill that in with the cape itself. Let me try that here while you guys are with me. So let's see if I pull this like that. Okay, the other side. Pull that a little bit more. There. You can fill that gap up just a little bit more. Cover the shoulders a little bit. So I think that looks a little bit better. You don't see so much of a gap. But yeah, that looks good. Looks much better there like that. Yeah, I'm digging it, man. All right, guys, so honest to God truth, had they come out with this blue one before the black one, or if they just offered the option at the beginning to have the blue or the black, I would have gone with the blue. I think the blue looks better in my opinion. Like I said, you could pick up more details that you couldn't pick up with the black one. I have a preference over the blue to the black, so that's kind of my thing. The only black Batman suit that I would go after is probably like an 89 Batman, or if I was trying to get the you know, the animated version one or the Dark Knight version one, that would be a black version that I would go for. But other than that, I really like the blue suit. So, you know, my only gripe with Sideshow is that, you know, if you're going to include variants in your options, just tell us up front and give us the option to pick either or, instead of giving it, you know, later down the road, because I know that upset a lot of people. But otherwise, I mean, as far as the art of this, I really like the way this came out. This looks really good. It's cool. It's got the whole Batman vibes. The only thing that I would say that I wish they would have done is they would have given him some kind of a weapon, whether it be the Batarang or a bat gun or the grappling hook, something like that, just to, you know, make him a little bit more batsy. You know, I don't feel that it just being the blue variant is the exclusive. I feel like you should give us a weapon choice or something else, just because it's essentially a different statue, even though it's got the same pose. But otherwise, I think it's A+ on the sculpt. Love the paint. Love the design of the whole thing. So great job, Sideshow. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And I'm happy that I got this thing back in the collection. So as always, guys, I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.